Fa'ate, how are you? Tokmaiski, Grand Rising, good morning. It is 6:23 Pacific Standard Time in the Pacific Northwest. My name is Ezra, and I own the Ascendant Healing and Metaphysics LLC. So, first of all, this is our first webcast. I guess I'll call this a webcast. And basically, what this is a little deep dive into something that I've been doing recently, which has been researching cryptocurrency and the influence of astrology on financial markets. So I'm super excited to talk about this, to share it with the world, and to be honest, the purpose of this webcast is to just talk this out. I'm really excited. So, first of all, if you are not familiar with theascendant.com, you can head over to the-ascendant.com. And if you're interested, you can subscribe to our blog. You just click here. There's a form to sign up for blog updates, and then you can view our archive in that very same page. Obviously, you're on our YouTube channel, so you should already be subscribed. If you aren't, then please hit the subscription button, follow our channel. We do weekly tarot videos, and a few other things are going to be starting soon. Next, we have our introduction video from YouTube. We do host a marketplace of trusted spiritual businesses and business partners. And then if you're interested in purchasing any services from us, you just click on the shop link and you'll see all the different services that we offer, everything from healing to astrology to human design, and it will soon be hosted. It will soon be hosting some new listings very soon, and I'm super excited for those. And again, if you subscribe to the blog, you will get updates on shop items and pages and new things, newbies. I'm just really excited to dive in. So, last but not least, if you're interested in your human design chart, you can request that here. And basically, we don't charge for your own chart. We are happy to pull it for you. All you have to do is fill out the form here on this page. And this page also goes over our privacy and why you should choose us in pulling your astrological human design records. So yeah, you can do that here, and then we'll just email you your first chart. Of course, you can get your chart interpreted in our shop, which is usually a custom webpage and a virtual video one-on-one with me, typically on Zoom. So yeah, that's kind of all the things right up here that I see, at least. We truly love when we get comments and feedback from our community. It's not very often that we see comments from people that we know, so we truly encourage you to post your comments on our blogs or throughout our pages. In our shop, you can leave reviews and comments as well. So yeah, I'm excited, and we just revamped our website. It looks very beautiful in black. We do have a few other things that we will be doing, such as uploading a more high resolution logo. This was kind of concept for a little bit, and now that I'm truly in love with it, I am going to be nabbing the high resolution version. So I wrote this article, and there are some links throughout that go into other things, other blog posts, or other websites where you can reference information that I posted here. So basically, this is for anyone with Pluto in Scorpio, Libra, or Virgo, and that basically means that You were born when Pluto was in the sign, and so for a lot of us, we have one of these three. And according to the book Navigating the Financial Universe by Christine H. Skinner, these specific Pluto placements should be looking into investing into cryptocurrency. And of course, cryptocurrency is still brand new. We have alternative currencies now, where when Christine initially studied the cryptocurrency market, it was just primarily Bitcoin that dominated the market and still dominates the market, of course. But yeah, so they suggest that we get into cryptocurrency and, of course, start to learn about cryptocurrency. And so I'm really happy my friend actually gifted this book to me, and it's an amazing book. I've learned a lot, not just financially, but in astrology, astronomy, all of it. So, first of all, I am not a financial advisor, and this article or this video are not financial advice. We're simply running an experiment and documenting our astrological projections on cryptocurrency. Um, you can do this with tropical, Western sidereal, 13 side sidereal, and true sidereal astrology systems. So if you use one or a few of these to track the transits, then this article and video are for you. Next, we're going to human design here because in human design, we have 13 placements that imprint neutrinos. And then those neutrinos then imprint our design and personality crystals. And basically, we're going to be using human design to humanize our investments. And we'll get into that in a little bit with genetic matrix. So next, we just kind of explain how the magnetic monopole works. And as a pure generator, I constantly rely on my intuition to help navigate the universe and my decisions or major choices. And so we're going to be using my personal magnetic monopole to navigate the financial universe and tracking our cryptocurrency. Um, so I do go into a few things like um, what you should do first before buying your cryptocurrency. So, of course, get a virtual private network that that you're not going to get your wallet hacked or any of your personal information leaked. And then next is a crypto wallet. We use crypto.com and MetaMask. This article specifically goes over crypto.com. We do have a referral code, and if you sign up, we both get $25. Cool perks. Next, we have the area where we talk about learning about the foundations of cryptocurrency, and link to previous post regarding that. We'll just open that really quick. And there is quite a bit of information in here, so it's going to take a little bit to load up. And we were tracking the transits for that day, and we even pulled some tarot cards for that day. And then right here, we get into how cryptocurrency works, the different types of cryptocurrency, and there are a few other things in there. So next, we go over the currencies that we purchased for our first investments for this experiment. So we purchased 13 audio from Audi, which is the cryptocurrency company, and then 13 ADA from Cardano. I don't know how to say it. There was another version that I said to myself, I'm like, ooh, that sounds really fancy. So basically, Audius is a blockchain cryptocurrency platform, which is super cool. I am so excited for this, and especially because they have some amazing. I looked at their white papers, and then I looked at some of the other things on their website. And the very last thing that I saw were the music artists that are helping and developing this project and backing the cause, which I thought was super cool. We have Deadmau5, Rez, some of these other people I don't really know. I'm so sorry. I should totally tap in and check out your music. So just being honest here. Yeah, so this is one of the uh, cryptocurrency platforms or blockchain platforms that we invested in. And then Cardano, which I lean towards because they are more about philosophy and science and creating better systems for these things, which I think is amazing because obviously I deal with philosophy and science and quantum mechanics and all of things. So I wanted to invest in something that aligns with my um, area of expertise and the area that I'm constantly going to in my research, and I want to help build this out into something bigger. So these are our initial investments. They're more so platforms that run on the blockchain and not so much currencies that get constantly traded, but they do have value. So that's why I chose to do 13 and 13 of each. And obviously, 13 is a very sacred number. So, yeah, we had to do our thing and invest. So to do this, we did have to Google a shit ton of information that we were lucky to find. And then the one thing that we didn't find was the time that both currencies were put on the market. And so what we did is we just asked our intuition and spiritual guides, of course, and they gave us an answer. So I can't remember which is which, but one is a day chart, one is a night chart, obviously. Um, yeah, I can't remember which one we did the time for which, but it's definitely saved inside of our astrology app. And then I kind of go over like what we're going to be tracking and what we're going to be looking into over the next few months. So that is the blog post. You can read it yourself. I will put a link in the description. And now we're going to go into the human design of both cryptocurrencies. So I basically added these both to genetic matrix and basically, oh, you can see the time here too. So basically, we're going to treat this as if it were a person, and anytime there are auspicious periods in the transits, then we know that there's going to be something significant happening to this currency. And so over time, we're going to be tracking the different patterns and the different cycles of both currencies. So this is just a foundation, but if we go into transit, let's see right here, and I like quantum astro. So if we check the current transits of this cryptocurrency, we're going to see how it's influenced by the planets and by the universe and what the aura of this currency is going to be. So we're going to be making some educated guesses basically as to when to sell, when to buy, when to hold, and how long to hold currency for. So that is obvious. And then we have Cardano over here. Cardano is a splenic projector. That's something that I'm kind of like excited for. We also have probability here in the view, which I'm like, I wonder how this is going to play out as far as cryptocurrency. And then motivation with desire here, also like what's going to happen here. Um, so let's take a look at the natal transit. And this is for today, Quantum Astro. So I really love Genetic Matrix. They're an amazing charting system. They do honor daylight savings, so I don't have to worry about switching stuff to follow daylight savings. This is looking interesting. So we have some transits that are allowing some channels to be looking for the money line and the gate of abundance right here. So I'm not really sure if this is really called the gate of abundance, but line 55 talked about the abundance gate quite often in the human design spaces across the internet. So I'm going to be definitely checking those two placements. So obviously with Audius, we have the money line built in the foundation of Audius, which is really cool. And basically, I kind of figured that Audius would be kind of a no-brainer to buy because people love music and people love supporting artists and music artists. And they basically would love the idea of their music artists that they like or that they favor getting all of the profit or the proceeds from their music or getting the most out of their music. So, yeah, this is kind of a no-brainer for me to choose. And then Cardano was more of like, okay, what's something that I want to put energy in growing? And of course, science and philosophy, like, come on. It's literally in my chart. So, yeah, I had to choose this one too. Now, when we purchased, there were some things that were a little off for Audius. Not so much for Cardano. I actually gotta double check that really quick. Yeah, so for Cardano, we're looking pretty good as far as like natal transits and current transits, where Audius has a little bit of trouble in their natal transits versus the current transits. So that's something that we're definitely going to keep an eye on is seeing how this plays out with Audius and how that plays out over here as well. Um, I'm kind of putting some intentions with this connection to the crown, third eye, going down from the throat to the will center, and then going down to the spleen. Like that is one solid connection there. And I feel like we have a really good foundation. So I'm very confident that we're going to see some big changes in this in the next few years. Where Cardano is looking just a little bit, oh, let me see. So Cardano is just looking a little bit not as connected. So we have the crown connecting through the foundation into the third eye, but then there's no real connection here. Like we have channels that are influenced by other people, so definitely we're going to have to be checking the transits throughout here. And then we have no real connections right here in the center, but we do have a solid channel between the spleen and the root. So handling pressure really well, which I'm interested in seeing how that manifests in the cryptocurrency. So yeah, these are our crypto babies and our first financial investments that are an actual currency that's traded and everything else. But it's also our first cryptocurrency, and so I'm really excited to see, and I know I keep saying that, I'm really excited to see how all this plays out. And yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for letting us talk about cryptocurrency and for just being here. Thank you for experiencing this with us. So, again, my name is Ezra at The Ascendant. You can find us at www.theascendant, THE-ASCENDANT.com. And please subscribe to our blog and check us out all over the interwebs because we're out there, we're around. And I will be posting kind of like daily updates to my Snapchat. If you're interested in secretly viewing my Snapchat, you can find me at as Della Soul, no spaces, on Snap. So thank you again. Iksahan.